Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today the Seattle Mariners are making their second trade on the day as Seattle is trading for Luke Raley. Luke Raley, an outfielder and a first baseman who has been with the Tampa Bay Rays for the last two seasons and played 118 games in 2023 and had a really solid year in 2023, which we will go over what he did after we go over the trade details and what Seattle is giving up and what that person did in the 2023 season. Then we will discuss Luke Raley and my thoughts on this trade. Let's get into it. So, the Seattle Mariners, who have made their second trade of the day, let's go over their first trade of the day. So, the first trade of the day was sending away Robbie Ray, who only pitched one game in 2023 and had dealt with injury problems, but also won the Cy Young Award in 2021, sending him to the San Francisco Giants to get a familiar face back in Mitch Haniger, who was with them from 2016 through 2022 and was even an all-star in 2018, and also receive a pitcher who's been a starter for most of his career, Anthony DeScalafini, I believe is his name. So now, what has Seattle done after that trade? They have sent second baseman, shortstop, and third baseman, can play all three positions, Jose Caballero, to the Tampa Bay Rays. Caballero, who was with Seattle, first year in Seattle, for his first year in the majors, was a rookie. 104 games in 2023 with 280 plate appearances, 231 at-bats with 37 runs scored, 51 hits, 9 doubles, 1 triple, 4 home runs, 26 RBIs, 26 stolen bases, even walked 28 times as well, struck out 66 times though, had a batting average of 221, and OPS of 663 as a rookie. In my opinion, not bad at all as a rookie for the Seattle Mariners. And I like the potential addition for the Tampa Bay Rays, especially with a shortstop named Wander Franco dealing with some issues. I kind of like this addition for them. Now, the addition for the Seattle Mariners, Luke Raley, an outfielder and a first baseman who bats left-handed and throws right-handed, 6'4" as well, and has spent the last two seasons with the Tampa Bay Rays. 118 games. Well, keep in mind, before the 2023 season, he did play 118 games in the 2023 season, but before that, in the previous two seasons, he had only played 55 games. So, Caballero, yes, that was his first year of Major League experience, and obviously Luke Raley, this was his third, but this was Luke Raley's first full year of playing in the majors. Luke Raley, in 118 games, who played 13 more games than Jose did, had 406 plate appearances with 357 at-bats, 56 runs scored, 89 hits, 23 doubles, 3 triples, 19 home runs, 49 RBIs, one short of 50, 14 stolen bases, 28 walks, struck out 128 times, that's pretty high in my opinion, 249 walks, and 249 batting average, that's my bad, 249 batting average and an OPS of 824. Now, keep in mind, 2 seasons before that was with the Dodgers, 2021, was at the Rays in 2022, only played 55 games in those 2 seasons. Now let's go quick over what he did in those 2 seasons. He scored only 12 runs, only had 24 hits, had 3 doubles, had 3 home runs with 8 RBIs, and a batting average 2021 at 182, batting average 2022 197. Struck out a total of 49 times in those 2 seasons. He's a strikeout machine. And also, OPS was not pretty either in 2021, 2022, 538, 584. So it was terrible in the 2021-22 season. And I wouldn't even go to say he was great in the 2023 season. I think he was solid. I mean, batting average was definitely better. His OPS was definitely better in the 2 previous seasons as well. I think he was hitting way better at the plate, but still had a little bit of a strikeout issue, which there's going to be players who strike out at the plate a little bit more than others, but I think he strikes out a lot. That's one thing I am realizing right here, which is something I didn't really. I've watched the Rays a little bit last year because they were a really fun team to watch to start the season, and even as the season went on, didn't realize he struck out that much. Which sure, he's playing 118 games, and he struck out 128 times. I just feel like he struck out a lot in 2023 season, but honestly, I think for the addition for Seattle, if he can work on striking out less, I really like this addition. Obviously, he's a very young player. This will only be his 4th year in the major leagues, but this is the hard thing about this trade is these are 2 young guys who, yes, one guy's in his 3rd year in the majors, one guy's in his first, but these are actually 2 guys who are both playing their first full years of major league experience. Even though one's in his third year and one's in his first, both played nearly the same amount of games this season. And not only that, but this was both their first year of major league full experience, full playing the full year. Because Raley's first 2 years was not. He only played 33 and 22 games in his 2 seasons in the past. So, I think it's hard to tell who's gonna be the big winner of this trade. Knowing that the Rays currently have a little bit of trouble with shortstop right now. Wander Franco's dealing with some issues. I don't want to talk about those issues on my channel. I just don't like to get into those topics. I haven't got into I talk big basketball on my channel, and have done multiple videos since the Thunder since the news about him came out. I have not talked about Josh Giddey. I don't like to talk about that kind of stuff on my channel. Everybody knows what he did. I'm not going to talk about it, but it seems like Wander Franco's in some serious trouble. So they could use a shortstop, or they could just use a utility player, and especially a guy who's really young and sure was not great in his rookie season, but for a rookie, I thought he was pretty solid. And honestly, I think it's not a bad addition for the Rays. I don't think it's a bad addition for the Mariners. I think this is a type of trade where neither teams are losing. I think both teams are profiting from the trade, but I think this will be a trade that one of these players will end up being significantly better with the other side. And honestly, if I had to choose one that's gonna rise to the top, I think I would have to go with Luke Raley as to be the guy in Seattle that's gonna benefit off this trade if compared to Jose Cabrera. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the trade in the comment section, and peace out.